So what is motion isolation? Well, that basically has to do with how well a bed absorbs cross-mattress movement. So if your partner likes to get up in the middle of the night, is them doing that gonna wake you up? Well, that's basically what we're gonna talk about in today's video. We're talking about the 4 best beds for light sleepers, or the beds that have the best motion isolation. Hey there, I'm Wes with the Slumber Yard, and over here we review all things online mattresses. And like I mentioned in this video, we're basically going to be taking a look at 4 of the beds that we think perform the best in the motion isolation category, and that should be the best for any light sleepers who don't want to be woken up if their partner's getting up to do something. You know, maybe they're going to work, maybe they're getting water, going to the bathroom, whatever it may be, we don't want you to wake up. Now, if you happen to enjoy this best list, or you want any more best lists just like this one, you can always subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Slumber Yard. But let's just get right into this list.
At the Slumber Yard, you know we work real hard to find the right bed for you and save you money on it.
Alright, so before I get into everything that you need to know about the picks on this list, I do want to say that all of these mattress brands did send these beds to us for free to review and tell you guys about them, but we compiled this list ourselves based on our own testing of over 200 mattresses and counting. So I do want to touch on the policies that you will be backed by if you decide to go with any of the beds on this list, and that will be free shipping, a trial period of at least 100 nights, free returns within that trial period, and at least a 10-year warranty. If you want to read up any more about those policies, you can always check down below in that description box. But enough about all of that stuff. Let's just get into the first pick on this list, which is actually sitting right behind me, and that would be the Layla Mattress. And the main reason that this bed made this list is because it is an all-foam bed, and we tend to notice that most all-foam beds perform really well in terms of motion isolation, but it is also flippable. So if you take a look inside of the Layla Mattress, in the middle you'll see a layer of support foam. That's basically the main support layer for this mattress. No matter which side you're going to sleep on, that'll provide the support. And if you're on the firm side, there's a thin layer of memory foam. And if you flip it over to the soft side, you have a transition layer and then a thicker layer of that copper-infused gel memory foam. But basically, either side you're going to be sleeping on will have the same memory foamy feel, but it's going to be a really fluffy and responsive memory foam feel. You know, some beds, maybe some older memory foam beds, have that slow to respond, dense, viscous feel. Well, this one is going to be really fast and quick to respond, and it's going to be fluffy and almost marshmallow-like. It will provide a good amount of pressure relief for your pressure points when you do lay down on it, but it will be quicker to respond than some of those other types of memory foam beds. And unless you're a real memory foam lover, you'll probably prefer this new age style of memory foam over something that's a little bit more dense and viscous. Now, in terms of this bed's firmness, its soft side is right around a medium soft, whereas the firm side is between a medium and a medium firm. So if you are a strict side or combo sleeper, you might want to try out that soft side. And if you're a back or stomach sleeper, or you just want something closer to a medium, you could check out that firm side. Now, the reason that this bed made the list is because of its motion isolation. It'll probably perform a little bit better on that soft side just because it has more memory foam, working for it. But either side you go on, it will be pretty darn good in this department. Basically, no matter which side you're going to be sleeping on, it should perform great in terms of motion isolation. Now, in terms of price for this thing, after discount, you're looking at around the $950 mark for the queen size, which is a good deal for a bed like this with 2 firmnesses in one. So definitely check out the Layla mattress if it intrigues you, and we'll have any discount codes with this bed down below in the description if you'd like to use them. Now, the next bed on this list would be the Nectar Mattress, and this bed does have more of a dense, viscous style of memory foam feel. It might feel a little bit firmer at first, but when you do go to lay down on it, you'll start to slowly sink into it as it'll cradle your pressure points and almost make a nook for you to sleep in. And, this might be a great option for any memory foam lovers out there who want that prototypical memory foam feel. Again, it'll perform great in terms of motion isolation, and Nectar backs this bed with a 365-night trial period and a forever warranty, which are some really awesome policies for you to check out. If you want to read about those, check down below in that description box. In terms of this bed's firmness, it's around a medium firm on our firmness scale, so it should work for all sleeper types, back, stomach, side, and combination. Now, since it is a little bit on the firmer end of the spectrum, it might be a great option for any strict back or stomach sleepers, but again, it's pretty close to that medium, so anyone could probably get by on it. Now, most most dense memory foam feels do really well in this department. And as of when I'm recording this video, you should be able to pick up a queen size Nectar for around the $700 mark after discount, which is a darn good deal for a bed of this quality. And something cool about Nectar is that you can spend up a little bit to get the Nectar hybrid mattress. So if you did want a bed with pocketed coils, you could spend up for that. It might not do as well in the motion isolation department, but it is nice to have that option. Now, Nectar is one of those bedding brands that does like to change their pricing and promotions constantly. So this is as of when I'm recording this video, but you can always check down below in that description box to see whatever is current. Now, the next bed on this list isn't really one bed, it's more of all the beds from the brand TEMPUR-Pedic. Now, if you've seen any commercial from 10 years ago or even nowadays, you've probably heard of TEMPUR-Pedic or at least know what they're about, and they're basically offering that really dense, viscous memory foam feel. And if you've ever seen those commercials, you'll see a wine glass and you'll see someone jumping on the other end, and it barely moves at all. That's what TEMPUR-Pedic is basically selling. Now, TEMPUR-Pedic basically has 3 lines. Their Cloud, Adapt, and Breeze collection. And obviously, the Breeze collection will be the most luxurious and have the biggest price point. But all of these beds will have that dense, prototypical memory foam feel. And something cool about TEMPUR-Pedic is you can decide on whether you want to get an all-foam mattress or a bed with coils, but they'll have pretty much the same feel and the same motion isolation qualities. No matter which TEMPUR-Pedic mattress you do decide to go with, it'll pretty much perform great in terms of motion isolation, so you're definitely not going to be waking up your partner if you're going anywhere or if they're a light sleeper, so good in that department. You can definitely check out that Breeze line if you want a bed that's more of a cooling bed or at least on the cooler end of the spectrum. And the Adapt and Pro Adapt both have hybrid or all foam options, so those are great to check out as well. Now, in terms of TEMPUR-Pedic, most of their beds are a little bit more pricey, but you are paying for a well-known brand that does have quality products, so definitely keep all that in mind. If we happen to have any discount codes or coupons or anything with TEMPUR-Pedic, we'll link them down below in that description box. Now, the last bed I have for you in this best list is the Leesa Deluxe Chill Bed, and it's actually a brand new bed that we've just gotten to try over here at the Slumber Yard, but it performs awesome in terms of motion isolation. This bed has zone support coils in combination with foams and micro coils to make it perform excellent in terms of motion isolation. And in terms of this bed's feel, we would pretty much say it has a responsive pillow top feel, and it's also right around a medium, so it'll probably be a really accommodating bed for most sleepers out there. Since this bed is around a medium firmness, it should work for all sleeper types, and since it also uses pocketed coils, it should work for all body types. And it has the coolest cover that we've tried over on a Leesa mattress so far, which is awesome as well. You know, it might not be as cool as some of the Breeze line beds from TEMPUR-Pedic, but still, it will be noticeable. In terms of this bed's price, it's retailing for around the $2,400 mark for the queen size, but you should be able to pick it up for around that $2,000 mark after discount, and we'll have any discounts we have with Leesa down below in that description box. I should also mention we reviewed a ton of Leesa beds recently, so you can check down below in that description box to check out any of the other new Leesa beds as well, because they're all really quality. But that is basically going to do it for this one. If you happen to enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button. You can always subscribe to this channel for so much more, or visit our website, myslumberyard.com. But that's going to do it for this one. I'm Wes, wishing you a good night's sleep.
Slumber Yard, you've been watching my Slumber Yard. My Slumber Yard. My Slumber Yard. Slumber Yard.
Come on now,
My Slumber Yard.
like and subscribe.